Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this week's video is actually going to go along with the last couple weeks of video of cute little 4th of July crafts. And this week what I did, or I didn't, what my husband did is he cut me up a 4x4 that we got at Lowe's in 4 pieces, and they're all sized differently. I went ahead and did 2 of them. So we're gonna go ahead and do the other 2, and they're super easy, super simple, and they turned out so cute. So I absolutely love them. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to paint our pieces of wood. And I am going to use Rust-Oleum linen chalk paint to paint these pieces of wood, and I'm only going to add 1 coat to it because we're going to put the tissue paper on top, and really I just don't want the wood to shine through, so I'm not too concerned with covering up all of it and making it pure white. So I'm just going to add 1 simple coat to the whole entire area of the 4x4. Alright, so now that we have both of our pieces of wood painted, we are going to go ahead and place some Mod Podge on it, and we are going to use tissue paper. I actually got these from Amazon because when I ship my wreath, depending on the season, I have different tissue paper, and these are actually my 4th of July tissue paper that I place on top of my wreaths when I ship them. So if you don't want to get on Amazon, you can absolutely go to the Dollar Tree. And the Dollar Tree has some really cute 4th of July napkins right now. Those will work just as fine. So I lucked out with this one, and this whole sheet wraps around the whole entire piece of wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with each side. So I'm going to go and I'm going to apply just a thin layer of Mod Podge on one side. So once I have that down, I'm going to bring the tissue paper, and I want to leave a section at the end because if you could see on the ones that I did, I put some little red, white, and blue gemstones that I got from the Dollar Tree as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place it down, and then I'm just going to drag it until it's fairly even, maybe. If it'll work with me. Alright, so once I have that down, I'm going to pull it just a little bit, smooth it out. Make sure you're careful because it will rip. It's very thin. And then once I get one side on there, I'm going to do the same exact thing on all 3 sides. All right, so after you have all of this on here, I want to remove this top part. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a sanding block, and I'm just going to gently, and it's thin so it won't take much. So once you have all of that on there, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to add one more layer of Mod Podge around the whole entire thing, just to seal it in and make sure that, because I want to keep these and I'll just stock them up with my 4th of July decorations, and I'll pull them out next year to decorate with. So I want to make sure they don't get torn up, and this will just add a protective layer over it. All right, so now we're going to let that dry. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the exact same process to our other piece of wood. All right, so now we have both blocks of wood that are Mod Podged. I added the second layer of Mod Podge over it just to protect it. Now I want to add the little jewels at the bottom. However, they are sharp. They come to a point at the end, so in order for me to set them in there, I'm going to have to make some little holes, and I just used a hammer and a small screwdriver. So I wasn't precise. I didn't use a lot of measuring. What I did do is I wanted to make sure that the gem was not going to hang over when it sat upright. So I just brought it to the edge and kind of used my thumb to feel, and I just pressed it down a little bit to create a little divot. And that's where I know I'll need to make a hole. So I do 2 right there. So what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to talk because it will get loud, I will place my screwdriver down and I will hit it down and twist it and bring it back out, just creating a little hole so that part right there can stick in, and we'll super glue it in. All right, so now that we have our little holes, I am just going to put a red, a white, and a blue on each one. So I'm going to take my hot glue, I'm going to add a dab in that hole and just place it inside. Hold it for a couple seconds, move on to the next, and we will do it all the way around this 4x4. All right, so now while your gems are drying, I grabbed some of my, I don't even know what it's called. It's rope from the Dollar Tree. This is what we're going to make our little wick that you light on a firework. And I'm going to cut probably, let's see. It's about 2 inches. I'm going to cut 2 inches off of it. I'm going to take one end and I'm going to apply hot glue, and I'm just going to put it down directly in the middle and just hold it there until it dries a little bit. Now I don't like the way a round of it looks, so I'm gonna grab some jute, natural jute cord that I got from the Dollar Tree as well, and I'm gonna wrap just one little strip around the base of that. I'm going to do that same process on our last piece of wood. All right, so here's how they turned out. Super cute, super festive. It goes with the theme of all the 4th of July crafts that I've been doing. If you like this video, make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll post every Saturday. If I missed a Saturday, my apologies. I will get a video up that week. I hope you enjoyed our craft that we did today. I like them, I enjoy them, and I hope you make them. Y'all have a great day.